Hello, hello, hi everyone. This is your girl Amor with the Monique Woolley Foundation. Hashtag when feeling blue, think yellow. We are here with Tommy Shake Snyder, okay, and he has a story to be told. We are all under the same umbrella, suicide, but each and every single one of us is very unique in our own stories, and he is here today to share his story. And I just want to say, welcome, Tommy. Thank you so much. Thank you
for
so much.
allowing me to be here today.
Yes, well, thank you. Thank you so much. And that's basically what we do. We allow those who have had a journey of their pain to come and have a platform to tell it. So at this time, I just want to give you the honor and the floor to say, by all means, we are all listening. So please do share with us.
Oh, I'm Tommy. I am 65, currently come next week. Thank God. I'm just here to explain. I'm from Louisiana, came by way of California, stayed here for a while, left, and I came back briefly. I'm here to express the feelings of what I've been through with suicide and the things that I went through as a male dealing with it. I've lost, quick synopsis, I've lost a wife, I've lost a son and a brother and a daughter and a real good friend to suicide. My wife, she didn't die of suicide, but everybody else unfortunately died from suicide. Brief synopsis, I'm 65, I was born in Louisiana. I've been working since I was 6 years old. I've been, I can tell you, I ran away from home at 4 or 5 because life was hard. As a young man, I was thrust into a life when I moved to Dallas of living. I'll put it simply, because you do what you have to do in the environment you're in. But in the course of learning, I remarried for the second time. When I remarried, my wife drew cancer, and she passed. A few years later, my son passed, and then, but through all of this tragedy, all I can tell a person is the way I was raised. I was a hard worker, did what I could, went into church, learned to be a male strong, do what I had to do. But life shows you, and you have beliefs that as a male, and I'm not throwing race in it, but as a black male, because that's the only way I know how to be. I was raised to be strong. You don't cry. You do what you got to do, live forward. But as time go on, I've learned, because the loss of my wife, she died from vehicular cancer, and I struggled with her. And I tell people, death and with different ones is different. Because when I lost her, she was my wife and my best friend. And when she passed, it was 27 years. 27 years of us being together, and I thought I was going to be for life, but God took her home. And unfortunately, I watched her go through the pain of death, of dying through cancer, which is not a nice thing. But subsequently, roughly 6 years after that, 6 or 8 years after that, I don't try to keep up with dates no more. She passed in 2006. My son, he died 2016. And when I lost her, I thought I was going to die. As far as having a support system, I didn't have a support system. I had kids, but I was by myself. I went through over $100,000 worth of crack cocaine, trying to end it, trying to get rid of the pain of losing a wife and a best friend, and because I wasn't planning on going nowhere, doing nothing else. Wasn't planning on being with nobody. I had did about 10 years of law enforcement, seen a lot of stuff, but when she died, it crushed. So I didn't have a support system, and I did what I thought I could. I did drugs. The only thing kind of saved me was I knew I had to take care of my son. And I've always believed in God and having some kind of trust in something. So my trust was, he said trust him. I trust him to the point, but I'm still a man. I went out and did all kind of stuff. But when my son died, because he committed suicide, and killing part about it when he died, when Sheila died, my wife, it was one thing I was kind of expecting it to happen because she went through a whole long battle of cancer, and then the day she died, she did die in my arms, and I'll never forget. I don't like bouncing around, but just brought back a memory when she died. Like I said, she died in my arms, and I can laugh because hospice came in, and they told her, go on, take this shot. Go on, take this shot. It's gonna ease some of your pain. And she was one, she liked medicine. She wanted to be strong. Even in death, she was strong. She was truly a godly woman. I ain't gonna tell nobody different. If you don't think God have people out here on this world, you're wrong. He has people out here. And the people, his children, he talked to them just like we sitting there talking. But the day that she died, she said, I don't want to take no medicine. And I laughed because the hospital nurse gave her a shot of morphine. And she said, I didn't want it. And she spit it back at the lady. And she looked and said, I told you I didn't want this. And she smiled and we talked, and God took her to heaven. And I thought I was done with my trials. Because I said, okay, I got to raise my son. And next thing I know, I got him. God gave me a beautiful wife to help me raise my son. Thank her dearly. But when he went on the military. He committed suicide. And the day he committed suicide, I'm sitting like here talking to him like we're sitting here talking right now. The next thing I know, I go to work the next day. I get a phone call. You need to get home. Why I need to get home? Just need to get home. Why? I get home, I get 2 Navy officers sitting at the house. And the lady said, we're here with bad news. Your son. And then the guy said, your son died. I said, what do you mean my son died? I just talked to that boy last night. He committed suicide. My daughter stopped me from beating this man up because I thought he was lying. You just don't talk to your child, and next thing you know, say something for later, you're not there. I'm sorry, y'all. And when he died, I found out he jumped off the bridge, committed suicide, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I just talked to this, I didn't know he was going to commit suicide, and I done did everything I know as a father, as a man. He had just came home about a month or 2 prior, talking about that when you get back, we're going shooting, we're going hunting, we're going do a lot of things we ain't never did. But, and then next thing you know, I finally got him down. I went through a whole bunch of stuff. Then my little brother calls, his fiance calls and tells me, hey, Tommy, your brother in the hospital. Okay, what's wrong with the clown? Oh, he in here for alcohol poisoning. He trying to commit suicide through drinking. I talked and we talked and he said he was doing better, but he ultimately did it. And it was like, what could I do? My daughter, roughly a year later, behind a man, I don't understand, we talked, but behind a man, she committed suicide and tried to take her kids with her. And I just not long talked to her. It's like, what is it about me that everybody I care for want to go and do this? And after that, I've been struggling with suicide. Ain't gonna tell nobody. It's a thought that if you don't have something to live on for, and my thing of it is, I think about it all the time. It's a very prevalent thing, but my thing of it is, I don't want to put nobody else through what I go through every day. Missing my family, missing my wife, my brothers, my children.
And knowing, because they were selfish in my opinion. Because I'm hurting. Everybody love them hurting. They gone. But we still here. And they always said, y'all gonna forget about us. Nobody forget about you. Nobody. Oh, excuse me. But all I can say is that you have to trust. And we all gonna go through this. Only thing kept me, honestly, because I think about it every day. I got a support system. And the support system, my God gave it to me after my son passed. Because I didn't have it before, but I learned through communication. And me, I can't say for everybody. I talk to certain people. I have my support system. And what happens for me is they don't tell me anything. I hear what I need to hear. Because when you talk out loud, you release what's inside and you hear how you need to deal with your own issues. That's all I can tell the person is that trust in God. That's who I trust in through Christ. And then I just trust in knowing that it's negatives. I think of positive every time I think about suicide because I tell you every day. I just recently let my wife know of 18 years what I think about. Because I had to let her know. But it's a constant battle. But you gotta be strong and know that it's gonna be all right. No matter what, I'm gonna wake up the next day. It's like where I'm from, we have hurricanes. And they the horriblest things you're gonna go through, but it's like they always say, it always come and it always go. That the storm, that's my trust, my belief. I believe no matter what it is, and I do not ever. I think about it, and I thank God as long as He keep me strong, that I don't let the devil or the enemy, or wherever you want to put it, get me to that point. And I won't, because I do believe in this. Everybody say, Tommy, you crazy. But I believe in animalistic philosophy. I am God's child. I am a king. I am a soldier. And it's like the lion is the king of the jungle. I'm the king of man. I'm going to do what I got to do because I trust my daddy. And I'm not going to give up on nothing. I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior. I'm depressed. Right now, grown man 65 cries. But I learned that it's okay because if I cry, I get it off. And I don't be pulling up a gun. I won't be getting mad treating people like I don't want to be treated. You're supposed to not put no bearing on nobody. Because you going through, that to me, it don't make me have to make you go through. That's why I got God there to keep me going. But all I can tell the person is, this is not an easy walk. And I thank God I got people in my world that can keep me going. Because this is a hard journey, but you need to talk to somebody. The Monique Woolley Foundation, they're there to help you when you're feeling blue. They'll bring the sunshine. They'll help you. Like, all I can tell you is that you need to talk, and there are people. The Woolley Foundation, there's family members, people that love you and understand what you're going through. But you gotta reach out. You gotta tell somebody this nonsense. Well, I don't want nobody knowing my business. That's hogwash. Because everybody know. And when you go and jump off that damn bridge and commit keys, you done left everybody hurting. And everybody know anyway. So what's the difference? Be strong. Even in your weakest point, being strong is just saying, hey, I need help. I need to talk to somebody. This is what's going on. They can't really help you because understand something. I've come to learn. All I can do is talk you and hope you and pray that you're not. And realize that there's other ways out. Because that's the end of the destination. When you close them eyes, you gone. But everybody else is hurting because they missing you, my son. Every day, I think of this boy. Every day. My wife that's gone, my daughter, my little brother. It's a constant. And especially when it comes to my son, what if? And he was my only biological son. So in my world, my life, my whole lineage is gone. It stopped when he closed his eyes. And that's one thing, but I thank God I know that I'm here for a reason. Because somebody, unfortunately, in my neighborhood, they call me the village keeper. Because I believe it takes a village to raise a family. Nobody can go through life by and doing anything by yourself. All I say is that keep positive, stay positive, and I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is that if you believe in God, believe in yourself, and know every day you wake up, you're going to see something horrible and negative. But it's for you to look at the positive part of it. And remember, whatever you're going through, it's going to be over. It may be the hardest thing, and I'll tell you right now, no matter how old you are, you think about all the hardest things that you've been through so far as you got through life. You remembered it when you went through it, but I can guarantee you right now, as it sits, you will not feel none of the pain and the horror you went through when you went through that situation. You might remember going through it, but you don't remember going through the pain that you went through. Everything else, every day, is a wake up. It's going to come and it's going to go. It's just how you deal with it. Me, I tell you, just be positive, because like I say, the negative is there. When you see something negative, think of something positive. Go to different, because the negative is going to be there. And if you stay in the negative, that's one thing I've learned. You always hear this: think positive, be positive. Think negative, be negative. If you think about it, look at life. Look at everybody you run across that's all negative. They always got a problem. They always sick, something wrong. Positive people walking around smiling, doing life, enjoying life. Personally, I'm sad right now because we're talking about a very horrible subject for me. The loss of a child, a loss of family. But other than that, I try to be positive, be happy, because I like being alive. I like being alive. And positive is alive for me. I thank y'all for letting me hear what I had to say. I hope I ain't bored nobody.
Tommy, I have to tell you, if you allow me to just hold your hands to let you know that I feel you, I understand you, I feel your pain, because we are here to have our children to bury us. We are not to bury our children.
Not supposed to.
You know, and especially to have them to be gone through suicide. Suicide is not the answer. There is cure, and I can't even begin to tell you how I'm feeling right now, because I can feel your pain. And we, the Monique Woolley Foundation, want to just thank you. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your story. I truly believe that people out there is going to resonate to your story, you know, because they now going to know that they're not alone, and this just didn't happen to them. I mean, look at you, your son, your wife, your daughter, your brother. Oh my God. You know, I only have a daughter, you know, and she's been gone now for 7 years. And this is why this organization was in memory of her, you know.
And I try not to remember death when he passed. So they asked me that question the other day. I said, honestly, he's not dead in my mind. He's not here.
No,
he's just traveling.
No, but he's right here. He's right here in your heart. And my daughter's in my heart. I mean, I see her, I hear her, I have her, all the senses for me are still here. And that's what we do as family. But on behalf of the Monique Woolley Foundation, I just want to say thank you, Tommy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I have to give you a hug. I just can't. This is too much. Oh, I'm just so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. But you know what? This story that you have is incredible. You're gonna help so many people. So many people are gonna hear this story, and they're gonna understand that, you know, if the Lord did it for him, he can do it for me. You know, it's okay to cry, and you did. You know, and it just, I don't have any more tears. I don't have any more tears because I have cried so much to where they say crying is good, and it is, but I'm speechless. Your story
I've been keeping
is
it regress. I've been
totally
keeping it regress.
your story is totally amazing. I mean, we all under the umbrella of suicide, but every story needs to be heard, and every story is unique, and yours is definitely that unique within itself. And I just gonna just say that I'm gonna keep you in my prayer, of course, and I also want to thank you, and publicly, okay. I want to thank Tommy for being
And I
an
want to thank the
ambassador.
Monique Woolley Foundation for giving me a chance to get this story. I hope, I'm not too emotional, but I hope it helps people
Of
to
course.
understand. And guys, men, it's okay to talk about depression and suicide, especially. And I know everybody want to say this, but as a black man, we don't discuss this. We just handle it. But it's a bona fide fact that suicide, mental health, is a factor. We see it every day. And as men, we need to approach it and talk about it and address it. It's okay for us to cry. It's okay for us to have feelings.